Hello, and welcome to today's webinar hosted by the IEEE Standards Association. My name is Brett Houseel, and I am the event producer for today's webinar presentation on the topic of wearables and medical interoperability, the immersive future city and the digital citizen. I'm going to hand it over to our speaker, Dr. Gerry Hayes, to briefly introduce himself and afterwards dive straight into the content. Dr. Hayes, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you very much, Brett. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Gerry Hayes. I'm the President and CEO of the Wireless Research Center of North Carolina. I appreciate the opportunity to kind of walk people through the immersive city and the digital citizen initiatives with the IEEE. I'm going to be stepping through a few slides, beginning with a very brief introduction to the Wireless Research Center, and then talking through the Internet of Things, connectivity, 5G, and then harmonization efforts and IEEE, and basically a kind of a call to action for everybody participating on the call and to help move the technology and innovation forward. The Wireless Research Center, we're a nonprofit center focused on economic development and advancing wireless technologies. We're located in the state of North Carolina with a global footprint. We do testing, engineering consulting, and field testing as well. We're a 501c3, and we're basically advancing technologies, and we're working with academia, government, and industry partners on a broad spectrum of wireless applications from 400 megahertz up to 18 gigahertz. And so today I'm going to be talking predominantly about IoT and 5G. Beginning with IoT, the Internet of Things, one of the aspects that we're looking at, everybody's seeing approximately 5 billion IoT connections by 2025. Basically, this is the foundation of many different opportunities within like smart cities, mobile health, smart utilities, environmental monitoring, connected buildings, connected industry, connected retail, and asset tracking. So it spans across multiple verticals. I'm the chair of the Standards Committee for the IEEE Sensors Council, and from that we've identified opportunities with IEEE where sensors play a role within IoT. If we look at the first vertical on smart cities and utilities, industry and smart buildings, these are sensor applications that are being deployed as we speak, and we're looking at asset tracking, looking at mobile health, environmental monitoring. Mobile health is going to be important for wearables and interoperability initiatives that we're working on with IEEE. One of the things that we can see from that is sensors are pervasive through all of the verticals within the Internet of Things space. The next portion is how are these Internet of Things devices, how are they connected and linked? And so we're going to be kind of bridging that gap through connectivity, starting with the personal area network through the local area network. On the personal area network, a lot of people are familiar with Bluetooth, but in the wearable wireless medical space, there are many custom radio links and protocols being developed and looked at where energy harvesting is used to power the devices, and a non-standard protocol may be required to link that to a device like your handset or smartphone. And that's where the harmonization efforts can come in. Local area network, most people are familiar with the 802.11 space. And that bridges out into a metropolitan area and then a wide area network. Wide area network is where you start to get into many of the cellular networks. Many people are familiar with LTE, and you'll hear about 5G. That's the 5th generation wireless new radio. On the lower data rate side, there's the narrowband IoT devices, and there are protocols such as LoRa and Sigfox. So basically, you're choosing the right level, the right protocol, the right connectivity for the level of connection that you need for the application. That links the digital citizen at the heart of it in the middle of the smart and future city. Smart and future city, again, it's those verticals within the Internet of Things space, connecting the ubiquitous connection from that individual in an immersive environment so that the user is not really conscious of that connectivity and is able to go, and the quality of life as well as movement and interaction of information is very ubiquitous. The next set I'm going to jump to is 5G, fifth generation of wireless. This has a play for on the move and mobility. There are three branches when you look at 5G radios. The first one is massive Internet of Things. We're talking about many millions, maybe possibly hundreds of thousands to millions of devices spread throughout a city environment, ultra low energy, ultra low complexity, taking data, sending it back to the network. The network is tied in to analytics, help improve safety, infrastructure monitoring. And the next branch is mission critical control. These are aspects of where there's strong security, high reliability, ultra low latency. You don't want to have any gaps in the communication link. You could kind of imagine a vehicle to vehicle or autonomous vehicles where a sense and a void is detected. You don't want to have a delay between that. The extreme user mobility. The third leg is enhanced mobile broadband. This is an aspect that's most familiar in consumer electronics. Basically having very high throughput, extremely high data rates on the move. So being able to basically have augmented reality or virtual reality as you're moving down the highway, or if you're in an aircraft or on a train at higher speeds. These are all aspects of fifth generation wireless. And one of the verticals, when you apply the Internet of Things and sensors, you could see that there are applications that cover that whole space as well. So there is a ubiquity, a connectivity, IoT and 5G all go hand in hand. One of the opportunities and call to actions that we have for IEEE is to harmonize these efforts. There are multiple opportunities within the current IEEE initiatives on Internet of Things, within IEEE standards activities as well, connected vehicles, connected home, as well as the wireless connectivity on the person and into the network. These are reflected as well in the IoT initiatives, IEEE Smart Cities, IEEE Immersive Cities, IEEE 5G, IEEE Blockchain. The IEEE Standards Association and the Sensors Council, we have pretty active participation in calling on different groups and different expertise within the different societies and different councils of IEEE to come together to help foster a harmonization of these efforts. In September of 2017, IEEE's Industry Connection launched a program for the connectivity harmonization of the digital citizen. This is the IC program links IEEE with company partners to help bridge that gap and to help promote pre-standardization opportunities and basically foster an opportunity for collaboration. And the scope of this initiative is very broad. There are 7 work streams associated with it. And the work streams cover multiple aspects of that connectivity of the digital citizen through the immersive city. The heart of the initiative is a wearable wireless test bed. That's actually the hardware side of creating a platform where new personal area networks up through wide area networks and can be harmonized, tested, and validated. And you can look at the other aspects of the work streams. We have the wearable and clinical data stream optimization, and basically going with the how well does that optimize the link of data from a wearable sensor all the way up through a clinical data, taking clinical data and clinical actions off of that. We're basically, the third work stream is expanding on the digital journey, as I mentioned, from the personal area network to the wide area network. Number 4 is develop a blockchain communication protocol with a 360 data perspective. That is a focus or an emphasis on security and security of the data, security of the connection, integrity of the data as well. All of these are opportunities for harmonization and opportunities to employ. We are considering the challenges on a global front for this. It's one of the benefits of IEEE is the global footprint of IEEE. So we're looking for a smart immersive city anywhere, in Europe, Asia, and the U.S. The 6th work stream is on the outer edge, where we're working with the wide area networks, is harmonization with other industry initiatives such as 5G and the 3GPP, as well as in narrowband IoT and other IoT activities. Final work stream with respect to this initiative is educational outreach, as well as interoperability events. We're going to be, again, promoting harmonization, promoting collaboration. The initiatives of all of these is to draw on the talent within IEEE and to bring them all together, focus on opportunities to advance communication from that digital citizen up through the immersive city. One of the next events that we will be launching beginning in January is a series of wireless and medical interoperability events. These events, hosted through IEEE, again, will tackle the first 5 work streams of the initiative. Basically, we're focusing on tackling the interoperability issues for healthcare between wearable and medical devices and making them interoperable. So there's going to be a call to action for participation. One of the things, if you see an interest in any of these work streams or these facets of connectivity, please contact me or IEEE, and I'd like to thank you for attending.
Okay, great. Thank you, Dr. Hayes. I appreciate it. Awesome presentation. So this concludes today's webinar presentation. I want to thank Dr. Hayes for his time and participation. We certainly appreciate it. And thank you to everyone who could join us. Have a great rest of your day.